Hey out there guys, it is Monday. It's almost 2 o'clock. I left work early only because there was nothing to do. I mean, I got 3 workers asking me for things to do, and shit, I don't have nothing to do, you know? So I kind of laid them out, keep them busy for the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. I mean, some people like standing around getting paid for doing nothing. Me, I just get bored. I want to fall asleep. What am I supposed to do? Checked out. Anybody asked? I left at 11:30. It's all documented, you know. I got things to do anyway. This came just today, finally. This is the Walker catalytic converter for this 1995 Ford Bronco with 5.8 V8, 351. Actually has 2 catalytic converters on it. Goes together something like that. Comes all fabbed up with the wide pipe. Flanges. Has connectors for your oxygen sensors. Now I tried to buy this from Summit Racing, but they wouldn't sell it to me, they say, because this is not legal in California. So what are you going to do? You know, everything here in California has to have a C.A.R.B number, which is a California Air Resources Board thing, you know, saying that it's been approved. You know, it's just I think it's just a money maker for the state, because all this stuff has to be tested before it gets an approval number. So, who cares, right? Right. So hopefully this thing fits up like it's supposed to. This here is just a slip fit. Now I could weld this up, or I might just put a muffler clamp on there. We'll see. I gotta see how it's gonna fit up. This does have some heat shielding on it, which is a good idea, because the ones I have on there don't have any heat shielding. This has a heat shielding on there, because your transmission's right here, you know. This gets awfully hot. It runs right next to your transmission. Is it stainless steel? I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I just took a file right now, and there was a little rough edge on this, and right there where that little electric, this is where it was welded together with electronically welded. So I want this smooth so it seals up good. Hopefully it seals up good. It had a little lip, so I just removed the burrs with a file, and then I got my little Dremel tool and ground that weld down. This side's pretty good. Did the same thing to run the file around there. So now the question is, does it fit? Will it fit? We'll have to find out. The bends aren't the best, but then again, this is not a performance setup. If I went with performance, I'd have to go with some long tube headers, and all that would be illegal. No catalytic converters. Real gnarly bend right there though. See how much restriction it's got? So that's what it is. It's awfully hot. Yeah, I think we're hitting another 100-degree day today here on Monday. So luckily I'll be working underneath the truck. I'm gonna cut away the old muffler with the Sawzall. Hopefully it's that easy. And fit this up. I want to kind of dry fit it up, and then I can figure out what I'm going to do with the muffler. I either can take it down to the muffler shop and have them rig it up, because they got the benders and all that, or I might be able to fab it up myself, because I do have a welder, and I can order some bends pre-made. I gotta plan it really good. So hey, time's up. Well, hey, that was no fun. I cut the muffler off with the Sawzall. The driver's side bolts came right out, but the passenger side, that's the hardest part to mess with on the exhaust. Even headers are a pain. put headers on this, you may want to pull the starter out. You may not have to, but you may just give yourself a little more room. It's really hard to get up to these top bolts here. You're up against the frame on one side and the starter's like right here, I think. And then there's always that one bolt that don't want to come out, and it was that one. Yeah, so I just went and got some new bolts. Yeah, taking it out. I guess I'm going to put a new oxygen sensor since I've got it out. Although these aren't that old. This was done some time ago, I think by the muffler shop. I think they replaced this in the catalytic converter, who knows when. Really don't remember, so it's slightly different. But as you can see, this is the rear work right here, and this is the walker piece. Yeah, I like that. Slip fit. No shield, no heat shield on that one. The other catalytic converter is still in there. I haven't got around to that yet. Just wanted to take this off, pop it in there, you know, kind of do a dry fit. That's why I went and got new bolts. This one I have to screw around with rusty bolts trying to fit it up in there. I want to make sure it's going to fit. And pull this piece off first. Don't need that on there right now. And that's where I'm at. It's now 3 o'clock. Took me some time to get that last bolt out of there. Alright, I just about had enough for the day. But I do have the torque converter fitted up, or half of it anyway, and I thought I'd show you before I roll it up here. Yeah. So, I got the smaller camera here because it's got a little wider angle lens, but this is the driver's side. Let's see, looking upside down there, but driver's side, flange, the header flange is up here, put the new bolts in, my oxygen sensor goes there, comes down, does a little crossover, nice bend into this. It's not a Y pipe, it's just where it comes together at a torque converter. There's my other thing for the oxygen sensor. It fit pretty good. This is the passenger side. Hopefully you can see the starters right here. There's the headers up there. They're a real pain to install, but it is possible. Like I said, you might want to pull this off to get the headers in there. I don't remember if I did that or not. I think I got them stuck in there a couple times, half in and half out. But this is kind of, here's your cooler lines for your transmission. Everything clears real good. Oil pan and everything, but they are tight right here to the catalytic converter, so I'm glad this has a heat shield on it at least. If we go further down, you can see that the pipe turns in towards the transmission down here. That might be an issue. This thing could have been rolled more. This could have been turned more, rolled counterclockwise, and that would have worked out fine. That's not a very nice fit there either. It's got that weird bend in it. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I'll take a look at it from the other view. From the other end over here. Yeah, see how close that is? That's no good. Could have been rotated to the right a few degrees and would have had plenty of room. Okay, so next goes the other secondary catalytic converter. All I see is a screen in there. this is slip fits in there. Yeah, it's got a thing here for attaching it, a hanger. Well, this would work if I were to rotate that one piece. Now, I guess I could cut it and weld it up, or I just might screw the whole thing up. And that would center this a little. I gotta figure out how many degrees I'm gonna move it over if I do that, because I don't want it banging around. Put it all together and find out you can hear it banging around on the transmission there. Okay, so then after that, I got a muffler going on right here. See, that would almost work, a center in, dual out, or something like that. Dang it. Yeah, so that's that, you know, let's move along here, right?